with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Houston Cougars and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The ride. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And one thing we know about a Rich Rodriguez offense, it's about running the football. So you know what you need? You need a good running back. You know who he went and got? The nation's leading rusher, Cam Cook from Jack State, his old university that he went to when he coached there the past season before West Virginia. Palmer, it's about running the football, establishing that and their tempo.
That's how you finish the sentence when you begin with Rich Rod, right, at West Virginia. You think back to guys like Noel Devine, way back in the day when Pat White was playing at quarterback and his ability to run it too. Everything is predicated on their ability to run it, and you need home run hitters. They've got that in the Big 12.
Oh, what a move to get open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Caught. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So Houston's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Sells the run, looking to pass. Still looking to his right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Let's talk for a second about Houston. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye. right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Henderson. Under pressure. Touchdown, Cougars! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Trying to take it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Tells the run, wants to pass. And he gets it away.
Well, as a receiver, you know that ball's going to be coming in hot, right? QB throwing you a receiver screen. He's got to get it to you quickly. You just got to do a better job looking it in.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Makes the catch. It's Sanford. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Straight ahead, it's Sellers. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off-play action. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Stopped short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. Looking for the marker. He's not going anywhere, nowhere to run, and they stop him for nothing on 4th and 2.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful...
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And they will score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. They'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. I'm going to finish it with a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Drake. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Sells the run, looking to pass. Buying time to his right. Out wide right, it's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
To the air, it's Henderson. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That last completion was not exactly what they had in mind. Going backwards, they'll try to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And he gets rid of it. Guys just look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Not going to make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Hands it off. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Michael Hawkins rushes on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for room. It's Sellers.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. West Virginia uses the timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. He'll pull it down. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Makes the grab. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. 3rd and final timeout call by West Virginia. And they won't be able to stop the clock the remainder of this half. Snapped on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's loose. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Wants to throw on 1st. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Hits inside. It's Sanford. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Wildcats in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Houston head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. They have to start the 3rd quarter with a sense of urgency. On the road, backs against the wall with a hostile crowd. He said, we got to have more intensity. They did a good job in the first half, but this game is close, and they understand all of the playoff implications. They've got to be the best version of themselves here to start this 3rd.
Thanks, Holly.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field.
He's loose. He's at the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Henderson. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Buying a little time to his left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the point after is good. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The run inside. It's Cook. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Hauls it in. Still on his feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots. Shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Sets his feet. It's Henderson. Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly and push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires on the run. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Still looking. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Sanford. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on 1st down. Out wide left. It's Sanford. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sellers. Might have a chance. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Cougars! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he makes the extra point. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
3rd and 8. Hawkins. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. On the return. And there he goes. Touchdown, Cougars! And the route is on. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gives it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Crosses the 30. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Cook.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Hawkins. Fires to the right. The sure hands, it's sacked. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
The Mountaineers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Here comes the heat. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Extending the play. There he goes. At the 30, the 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Trying to run, it's Sanford. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Cougars want to move quickly. Left side, it's McGarry. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And the pummeling has started. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And the extra point is good.
38, West Virginia, 13.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 3rd and long coming up. Michael Hawkins. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're all over him. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
To throw, it's Henderson. Oh, pressure's coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Turns it upfield. Down he goes.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today.
Makes the catch and he's free. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. Quick give. It's Cook. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to get started. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Walker. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Snap on first down, wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be.
He's going to take a sack, but he'll also take the win. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go